Okay guys, we've got Team Jason and Team Billy. We're going to do an inspection check, a safety check. What we'd expect to do before we go out and take our moped or our motorbike out on the road. We want to make sure that it's in the best condition it can be, so that it's not the bike that's killing us, all right? So we're going to carry out a basic safety check. Now I haven't told you what it involves. I'm going to let you work it out yourselves. I want to see who does the quickest but most thorough check of the things that are important that you should be checking regularly on a moped. I'm going to give you these tools and you can work out how to use them yourselves. And one of our police officer colleagues is going to be along to inspect your work and judge who is the winner. So, if you'd like to go to your bikes and see who can...
Yeah, take sharp pressure. Front one. Mirrors. Back, yeah. 5 pairs. Yeah, you're fine.
Brake light, brake light.
Neck.
Brake light.
Yeah, working. Yeah, right. There's oil.
I don't know.
Keys.
Tire down, tread that.
Tread
Mirror.
You have mirrors. There it is. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Four definitely works.
Steam gauge
indication.
Yeah.
Indicator,
Yeah, working. So we're making sure ours is a thorough test.
Safety, you didn't even check the force.
We did?
We're done now.
Okay then, all stopped, all finished?
Yeah.
Good. Who won then?
We
We
did.
did.
Why do you think you won?
We did last, it was longer and more thorough.
Oh, longer and more thorough.
Yeah.
What about you, Jason? Why do you think your team won?
We checked everything individually.
Okay. Well, I'm pleased to say that Team Jason won the competition. And what I'll do is we'll run through why Jason won. Okay. The first thing I noticed that you're all rushing around, checking all little bits at a time because there's lots of you, and that's to be expected. Okay. What you need to do when you have your own machine is have a sequence so you don't miss anything. Okay. A methodical way in which you check a machine, whether it be a motorcycle or a scooter or a car, and if you do it in a methodical way, you won't miss anything. Okay. And we use the word powder. P-O-W-D-E-R. Petrol, oil, water, electrics and rubber. And if you think that in your head, powder, the sequence in which you check it, then you won't go far wrong, will you? Why do we need to check we've got petrol?
It's very dangerous if you just split into a hole.
Because you want to get to where you're going, don't you? Okay. Oil.
Especially with 2 strokes.
Yeah,
of blood
2 strokes
engine.
got to bind and...
Right. Okay. You check, make sure the oil, make sure the lights are all on. Check the oil filler. Okay. Water.
Not all bikes have water.
No, they don't. That doesn't have water.
Some
Police bikes are air cooled. That bike's air cooled. So they will have a radiator. In many cases, the scooters and motorcycles especially. You check to make sure the coolant level, water coolant level. Also washers, washer bottles. When you get to cars, when you get older and get car licenses and get cars. Okay. What's the next one? E. Electrics. And this is where this team won. And I'll tell you for why. When we check electrics, we check on our lights, high beam, low beam if it's fitted, high beam if it's fitted, indicators, and brake lights, warning equipment. Okay. When we check the brake lights on a car, for instance, we put a foot on the brake pedal and somebody tells us the lights are working, don't we? So how do we check it on a motorcycle, a scooter? Okay. Right. Now, what lever, and this is where the fundamental difference was, what lever operates the rear brake, the brake light? Right. You, Jason, applied the left, took it off, and then applied the right and checked them both separately. What did you do? No, you went. So how do we know whether one switch is operating the brake light or the other? And that's extremely important because people behind you need to know that you're slowing down. And so when you check your brakes, do one lever, take it off, and apply the other lever and take it off. Okay? And that shows you that both are working. Because we can take a vehicle off the road if we stop it and one of them isn't. Okay? So it's E. The last one? Rubber. That's right, okay. So we're looking for what on the tyres? Tread depth? Tyre pressure. Now you all check the tyre pressures. What are the tyre pressures on these? About?
25.
About?
36.
Okay. So what should you need to know if you're going to use your machine all the time?
What's in the manual?
Yeah. Yeah, you need to know. And very often you could do a little bit of dimer tape or whatever and print it off, and then you know when you check your tyres. How often should you check tyres? we check ours every day because of the nature of our work, but general rule, the highway code will tell you once a week, check them once a week.
For a long journey.
And for any long journeys. But just remember, powder, and then you'll be a lot safer. And don't forget the L plates and the TATS disc. But well done, it was a good start. Thank you.